Hey there, ready to test your knowledge? Let's test your knowledge on Best California Real Estate Exam Crash Course 2026 Pass On. Question 1. What is a true statement regarding the recording of a deed? A. Recording a deed establishes ownership rights. B. Recording a deed is optional. C. Recording a deed transfers mortgage responsibility. D. Recording a deed protects against property taxes. The correct answer is recording a deed establishes ownership rights. Recording the deed in the appropriate government office establishes legal proof of ownership and protects property rights. Question 2. The City of Brownwood plans to build a new water treatment facility, but the land that is required is privately owned. Eminent domain allows the city to A. Take possession of the land with no compensation to the property owner. B. Do nothing. The city does not own the land and they cannot take it. C. Ask the property owner to donate to the land. D. Take possession of the land against the owner's wishes, yet the owner must be compensated. The correct answer is take possession of the land against the owner's wishes, yet the owner must be compensated. Eminent domain allows the government to take privately owned land for public use, even over the owner's objection, provided the owner receives compensation. Question 3. When the appraised value of a property is given, it is based on A. Comparable sales. B. A lower purchase price. C. None of these. D. An exact determination of market value. The correct answer is comparable sales. Appraised value is determined by comparable sales and an opinion of the property's fair market value. Question 4. The report agents reconcile to obtain a reasonable list price for a property based on current listings, recent sales, and expireds would be called A. Comparable marketing analytics, CMA. B. Broker price opinion, BPO. C. Comparative market analysis, CMA. D. Agent market analysis, AMA. The correct answer is comparative market analysis, CMA. Agents use a comparative market analysis, CMA, to determine a reasonable list price using market data like current listings and recent sales. Question 5. What does the term merchantable title or marketable title refer to? A. A title free from defects and legal encumbrances. B. A title with high market value. C. A title related to commercial properties. D. A title granted to merchants. The correct answer is a title free from defects and legal encumbrances. It refers to a title considered clear and free from defects, liens, or legal issues that could affect transferability. Question 6. John's Tire Store is being built across the street from Big Bob's Tires. What appraisal principle describes this situation? A. Substitution. B. Plottage. C. Competition. D. Progression. The correct answer is competition. The principle of competition states that similar businesses attract more customers when located near each other. Question 7. If a landlord receives rent at the start of the month and sells the property 10 days later, how should the rent be prorated at settlement? A. No proration is needed. B. The entire month's rent is credited to the seller. C. The entire month's rent is credited to the buyer. D. The rent is divided based on the number of days owned by the seller and the buyer. The correct answer is the rent is divided based on the number of days owned by the seller and the buyer. Rent should be prorated to ensure fair settlement based on the ownership duration of each party during the month. Question 8. Which statement indicates that any verbal discussions made prior to a written contract are invalidated and cannot be considered? A. Statute of frauds. B. Parole evidence rule. C. Doctrine of laches. D. Rescission. The correct answer is parole evidence rule. This rule invalidates prior verbal agreements, preventing them from being used to interpret the written contract. Question 9. Which of the following formulas is used to determine value through the income approach in real estate? A. Value equals land cost plus construction cost. B. Value equals market demand plus supply. C. Value equals gross rent multiplier times monthly rent. D. Value equals appraised price minus closing costs. The correct answer is value equals gross rent multiplier times monthly rent. The income approach multiplies the gross rent multiplier, GRM, by the monthly rent to estimate value based on income potential. Question 10. The beautiful town of Big Bear is experiencing a fast influx of new residents. There are few homes on the market and no new construction developments in the works. What will this do to the price of the existing homes in the area? A. The prices will decline over time. B. The prices will remain stable. C. The prices will decline swiftly. D. The prices will increase. The correct answer is the prices will increase. High demand from new residents combined with limited housing supply drives property values up.